What's up? So we're out here at the EV Media. Perfect timing right there.
Why would you do that? God.
Don't attract attention was the only rule.
Yeah, don't attract attention. Cops, they said, anyways.
So I'm out here with Jeebs. He's about to take over the XC40 Recharge.
Yep.
It's all gassed up.
It's gassed up, and no joke, off camera, I like to be honest. I asked him if it had an engine in it. I thought it was a hybrid. So my channel's probably not the one you want to get any information on this. Subscribe here, not to me for this video. Because none of the information is it's going to be brutal. I'm just going to be driving and talking about the 4-cylinder it doesn't have. So, yeah, good to do a little collab.
Yeah, and I'll link his channel up above.
Cool, thanks, man.
Welcome to JKEV. I'm Joe, and today we have the Volvo XC40 Recharge. As always, I want to thank the whole crew at Out of Spec Studios for inviting us all out to California and getting all these cars together. It's been a treat to drive all these vehicles. I'm going to give you some quick details about the Volvo, and then we're going to take it for a drive up to Angeles Crest Highway, just outside of Pasadena. So I'll get to experience this vehicle on city, highway, and canyon roads. The Volvo XC40 Recharge features a 75 kilowatt hour usable battery pack that results in an EPA estimated range of 223 miles. The dual motor setup that the XC40 comes with features 402 horsepower, which allows this subcompact SUV to rocket to 60 miles per hour in just 4.3 seconds. It has a maximum DC fast charging speed of 150 kilowatts, although it does not hold that speed as deep as some other vehicles such as the e-tron. It'll charge from dead to 80% in 40 minutes, according to Volvo. One design feature of this vehicle, which is a positive to some and a negative to others, is that it looks extremely similar to the regular XC40. This allows it to blend in and it doesn't scream, "Hey, I'm driving an electric car." Please comment below on your thoughts of the styling of this vehicle. The vehicle is built in Belgium. One interesting feature about this vehicle that gives it a very conflicted driving dynamics is it is based on the same platform as the Polestar 2 sports sedan. So while this vehicle can be very comfortable around town, it's also extremely capable on a canyon road or in any sort of sporty situation you might throw it into. One thing to remember is this is a subcompact SUV, so it is a little bit smaller than the ID4, e-tron, Q4 e-tron, Model Y, Mustang Mach-E. All of those vehicles are compact SUVs. I believe actually the e-tron is a midsize luxury SUV. However, this is a subcompact, so it's just a little bit smaller. But from the driver's seat, you don't notice this as a negative. It actually is a positive. Is a very comfortable seating position and makes it very maneuverable in parking lots. Where you'll see this is in the cargo room as well as the back seat. The Volvo features a 12.3-inch digital gauge cluster as standard. The Volvo uses the all-new Google infotainment system, which currently features Android Auto and will feature Apple CarPlay shortly. Although this system is relatively new, I feel it has great potential once more apps become available on the market, and you'll be able to just use all the same apps that you frequently use on your smartphone in the car's infotainment. So when you want to find a place to eat or play a song, you can use Spotify, or navigate, you use Google Maps. All of these will feel very, very much at home to people that have regularly used their smartphone. This model had the available pilot features, which are also commonly found on the Polestar 2. This gives the vehicle adaptive cruise control with a semi-autonomous driving mode, which essentially is like a nice version of lane keep assist. This is the Ultimate package, which features the 20-inch wheels, automatic high beams, a Harman Kardon stereo system, as well as the safety features of the adaptive cruise and semi-autonomous driving. But without further ado, let's get this vehicle on the road and see how it drives. All right. finally get my chance to take the Volvo XC40 Recharge for a spin. I think we're on a little bit quicker time crunch today, but we're still gonna try to head up to Angeles Crest Highway real quick and see how it does. I was able to ride along with John, the regular EV dad, yesterday, so I was able to get a little bit of feel for how it was, and I'm definitely have high expectations now, because it seems like a very good performing vehicle considering it's just a compact SUV. Actually, I think it's technically a subcompact SUV, but definitely a very good feel inside here. Everything you touch feels very premium. This is a little bit smaller than the ID4 that we have, or than the ID4 I should say, but it still seems very usable. Where I definitely notice the difference, the backseat room's a little more cramped, but the premium feel, like the fact, it just feels like a nicer, I mean, the Volkswagen feels good and well built, but this just feels one step further almost. You know, it's got I have the steering set to the heaviest setting. We are in a dynamic mode right now, and the performance is also just another step higher. It definitely gets up and goes. It's built on the same platform as the Polestar 2 sports sedan, so it's got a lot of potential. The regen is very strong in this vehicle. I brought it to a stop right there. I didn't have to touch the pedal. The one pedal mode is very good. Not sure if it's the motors have enough resistance to hold the car still, or if brake is being applied, but it's a very good blended system. You don't have as much. You don't really notice when you're shifting from regen to the friction brakes. And if I creep and let off, I can feel the brakes grabbing ever so gently. The only downside of this car is the range. It's, I believe, 205 miles. But once we roll on the highway, you can see it just goes. It's very impressive. You can definitely feel the short wheelbase. It feels almost a little bit darty, but you know, that's both a positive and a negative. The short wheelbase really helps get around town effectively as well. You definitely feel it's a small car, but what's nice is the driver's cabin here, I don't feel cramped at all, whereas if I was in another competitive, like a Honda HR-V, I mean, that's not a luxury vehicle, but you know, similar size vehicle, that feels as small as it is. This does a good job of feeling a little bit bigger than it actually is. One really cool thing is the Google integration. So you have Google Maps built into the system, which is, I mean, in my opinion, the best maps there is. So that's a useful tool. It's very nice driver display too, at least for the navigation point of view. I'll probably switch it to see if I can get a different view for when I'm on the Angeles Crest Highway, but for now, while I'm navigating there, it's very nice. All right, headlights are turned on, car's in dynamic mode. Time to see how it handles in the canyon. It's just like ridiculous how excessive the performance is on this little vehicle. Like, it doesn't know what it wants to be. In comfort mode, it's completely at home on city streets, and in dynamic mode, it just turns itself up. Its turn-in is just so direct. Now we'll slow down a little bit, let this Civic get a little gap. But yeah, as you can see, because it's the Android system here, lots of, you know, apps that you would expect from any Android phone. I'm an Apple user, so this is all foreign to me, but if you're an Android user, that's got to be a great, the Android integration, I should say, is excellent, or Google integration. So that'll do it for the Volvo XC40 Recharge. It's been a real treat to drive it. Again, I want to say thanks to the whole Out of Spec Studios team, and please like and subscribe. It really helps our content reach more people, and it helps us get access to awesome cars like this to get to review. And take care until next time.